Would you like to hear my song? I'm afraid it's rather long, of the famous road to Richmond, double trouble, of the half a dozen trips and half a dozen slips, and the very latest bursting of the bubble. 'Tis pretty hard to sing, and like a rolling ring, 'tis a dreadful knotty puzzle to unravel. Though all the papers swore when we reached Virginia's shore that Richmond was a hard road to travel. So pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeves, Richmond is a hard road to travel. Pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeves, Richmond is a hard road to travel, I believe. First McDowell, bold and gay, set forth the shortest way by Manassas in the pleasant summer weather, but unfortunately ran on a Stonewall foolish man and had a rocky journey altogether. And he found it rather hard to ride over Beauregard, and Johnston proved a deuce of a bother. 'Twas clear beyond a doubt that he didn't like the route, and a second time would have to try another. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeve, for Manassas is a hard road to travel. Manassas gave us fits and Bull Run made us grieve, for Richmond is a hard road to travel, I believe. Next came the woolly horse with an overwhelming force to march down to Richmond by the valley, but he couldn't find the road, and his onward movement showed his campaigning was a mere shilly-shally. Then Commissary Banks, with his motley foreign ranks, kicking up a great noise, fuss and flurry, lost the whole of his supplies, and with tears in his eyes from the Stonewall ran away in a hurry. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeve, for the valley is a hard road to travel. The valley wouldn't do, and we all had to leave, for Richmond is a hard road to travel, I believe. Then the great Galena came with her portholes all aflame, and the Monitor, that famous naval wonder, but the guns of Drewry's Bluff gave them speedily enough the loudest sort of regular rebel thunder. The Galena was astonished, and the Monitor admonished how Peyton shot and shell were mocked at, while the dreadful Naugatuck, by the hardest kind of luck, was knocked into an ugly cocked hat. So pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeves, for James River is a hard road to travel. The gunboats gave up in terror and despair, for Richmond is a hard road to travel, I declare. Then McClellan followed soon, both with spade and balloon, to try the Peninsula approaches, but one and all agreed that his best rate of speed was no faster than the slowest of slow coaches. Instead of the easy ground at Williamsburg he found a long street indeed, and nothing shorter, and it put him in the dumps that spades wasn't trumps, and the hills he couldn't level as he oughter. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeve, for Longstreet is a hard road to travel. Lay down the shovel and throw away the spade, for Richmond is a hard road to travel, I'm afraid. Then said Lincoln unto Pope, you can make the trip, I hope, and save the universal Yankee nation. To make sure of no defeat, I'll leave no lines of retreat, and issue a famous proclamation. But that same dreaded Jackson this fellow laid his wax on, and made him by compulsion a seceder. And Pope took rapid flight in the middle of the night, 'twas his very last appearance as a leader. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeve, Stonewall is a hard road to travel. Pope did his very best, but was evidently sold, for Richmond is a hard road to travel, I am told. Last of all the brave Burnside with his pontoon breeches tried a road no one had thought of before him, with 200,000 men for the rebel slaughter pen, and the blessed Union flag waving o'er him. He met a fire like hell of canister and shell that mowed down his men with great slaughter. 'Twas a shocking sight to view, that second Waterloo, and the river ran with more blood than water. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeve. Rappahannock is a hard road to travel. Burnside got in a trap which caused for him to grieve, for Richmond is a hard road to travel, I believe. We are very much perplexed to know who is the next to command the new Richmond expedition. For the capital must blaze, and that in 90 days, and Jeff and his men be sent to perdition. And when we take the cursed town, we will surely burn it down, and plunder and hang up each cursed rebel. For the contraband was right when he told us they would fight. Those rebels, they would fight like the devil. Then pull up your overcoat and roll up your sleeve, for Richmond is a hard road to travel. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeves, for Richmond is a hard road to travel, I believe.